Hello, so Simon here again for another session. So welcome to the third and final session of week 3. So if you haven't already, let's get walking at a nice easy pace, and then we're going to gradually increase that up as we make our way through this 5-minute warm-up. So keep walking. As we make our way through this walk, I'll tell you a little bit about the session that we have in store, quick recap of where we've come from and where this session is heading, and also just a little bit about the program in general. Okay, so just keep going. So anyway, so welcome to that last session now of week 3. We're nearly ready for week 4. As you know, we do 3 sessions a week. We do our shorter repetition session, and we do our pyramid, and we do our longer repetition session as well. So today we are building our longer reps up to 2 lots of 8 minutes. Originally, when we started in week 1, we did 2 lots of 4 minutes with that 4-minute recovery, and then we built it up to 2 lots of 6 minutes, and now we've made our way up to 2 lots of 8 minutes. Don't worry, don't be put off by the extra time spent running. You're more than capable of doing this. I wouldn't say you anything that I felt that you weren't capable of doing. You've completed week 1, week 2, and you're nearly there at week 3. So by doing those sessions, you are ready for this, okay? We can do this. Everything is very gradual, so you'll be fine. And I'll be with you like I always am, pushing you the whole way through, letting you know how much time is left, breaking it down and motivating you the whole way. So we're over a minute and a half of this warm-up complete already. So just keep going. As we make our way through this, let's just start to think about increasing that pace, drive with those arms forwards and backwards, get ourselves ready to go so we can start that session all fully warmed up and fully focused. So that's 2 minutes down, another 3 minutes to go. Step it up a bit more. If you haven't already done so, please like and share my Facebook page and my Instagram page. So just look at Simon Minting Audio Training, which is my page, and you'll find links as well for this program of out of condition to mint condition. So if you know anyone that you think would benefit from this, please let them know. And if you could share your stories of how you've got on, just so you could share how you're doing with other people who are thinking about doing this or have just started, and it can just give them a bit of an insight to how you've coped and how they are going to get on themselves as well. So come on, keep it going. So we're nearly at the 3 minutes now. So for 1 more minute, let's just keep pushing that pace, and then we'll start dropping it down gradually for the final minute until we're ready to start this session. So as I've mentioned in previous episodes, our end goal is that we're going to get up to that 30 minutes of continuous running, which is going to be done on the 3rd and final session of that week 8. Okay, so this longer one, we are gradually going to increase that time. So next week, as an example, we are building up to 2 lots of 12 minutes. So it's a little bit more of a jump. And then from there onwards, from week 5 onwards, we're just going to be doing 1 repetition rather than 2. So we'll do 20 minutes of just continuous running. And then in week 6, we are building that up to 25 minutes. Week 7, we're building up to 27 minutes. And then finally, that week 8, we can tackle that 30 minutes of continuous running, and then the goal is complete. So well done. All right, so we're coming into our last minute now, so let's just start to ease it down just slightly now for the next 30 seconds, and then we'll build it down, drop it down a little bit more for the final 30, and prepare ourselves to start. We can do this. I know that we're adding an extra 2 minutes on from where we were last week, but don't worry, we can do this. We have coped really well so far. Just an extra 2 minutes on, you will be fine, okay? So prepare yourselves. We have that lovely 4-minute recovery in between, which you will recover in. So just keep focus on each 8-minute interval, and then you'll be fine. So another 30 seconds now, so just drop down that pace again. Prepare yourselves to go because we're off very shortly, okay? I'll be with you every step of the way, so we can do this together in 15 seconds. Get ready in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So off we go with this session. So just to recap, we're doing our third session of week 3, which is our longer rep session, which is 2 lots of 8 minutes today, okay? So nice and steady pace. Let's settle into a good rhythm and hold this for the 8 minutes, okay? Well done. Great start. So just to recap, we started with week 1, where we did 2 lots of 4 minutes. And then in week 2, we built that up with an extra 2 minutes, making our way up to 6 minutes. And now we're up to the 8 minutes. So well done. We're doing really well. Just gradually increasing that time. And then next week, we're going to build it up a little bit further. We're going to go up to 2 lots of 12 minutes, which is a bit more of a jump, I know, but you're more than capable of doing it after you've completed these 3 full weeks before you've got there, okay? So don't worry about that yet. Just focus on this for now. And we'll cross that bridge next week. So that's a minute gone already, okay? Just another 7 minutes to go. Keep going, keep relaxed, and hold your form. Deep breaths. As you know by now already, I'm doing this session at the moment as well, so I'm with you the whole way. So you're not alone, we're doing this together, okay? I'm looking at the time as well, so you don't need to worry about how much time is remaining and how far you've gone. I'll tell you that, so you just keep focused on your running, and then we'll get there together. So come on, we're coming up to the 2 minute mark soon, just another 15 seconds to go, and then we're already a quarter done. As I've mentioned before, I often quite like breaking it down into sections, rather than thinking of the whole 8 minutes as one. It's always nice just to break it down into small sections and take each step by step. So that's over 2 minutes gone now. Great work. So let me know how you're getting on, how you're finding these sessions. If you prefer the shorter ones, which we do at the start of the week, or the pyramid efforts, or these longer ones, please let me know. Keep going. So this is the session that we gradually build up until we get up to 30 minutes of continuous. So in a few weeks' time, instead of doing 2 reps of the same amount of time, we're going to just do 1 in a few weeks' time, and then we're going to gradually build that time up until we make it to that 30 minutes of continuous running. So just easing you into it gradually, progressing you up to that goal. So that's 3 minutes down. So let's focus on this next minute, and then we're at the halfway stage. Good work. Let me know how you're getting on as well, if you're feeling like you're getting fitter and stronger, and if you're feeling a bit more mentally prepared for increasing the distance and coping with the time that you did. Did you think when you very first started the program that you weren't able or capable of running for as long as you are currently doing? Hopefully I've shown you that you can do it by just gradually progressing it very slowly. You can see that you can, and you're more than capable of doing this. So come on, we're nearly at the halfway stage now. Keep going. Right, that's halfway now, 4 minutes down. So just another 4 minutes to go. Just let's do that again. And then we can have a 4 minute recovery like we've always done in this third session of each week. Keep relaxed, keep strong. Come on. Hold a nice steady pace. Just keep running. Don't worry about what pace you've gone. The whole purpose of this plan is for continuous running rather than what pace you're doing, okay? So that's up to you what speed you go, depending on your ability and how you're finding the program. But I'm just getting you through the time. Come on, we're nearly at the next minute mark. So that's 5 minutes down now, okay? Great work. Keep it going. It's under 3 minutes to go now. So the furthest we've run in this program so far on last week was making our way up to 2 lots of 6 minutes. So we've nearly completed that. And then we're going to push you further for that extra 2 minutes. Keeping it going. It's amazing how quickly the body adapts and adjusts to a different type of exercise that you haven't done or you haven't done for a while. Your body will cope with this extra 2 minutes with all that training, with all those other sessions that we have done. So just keep going. You can do this. So that's 6 minutes down now, okay? So we've completed what we did last week. Just an extra 2 minutes to go now. Come on. We're in this together, come on. Remember, we've got that lovely 4-minute walk recovery in between. And we can recover. The great thing about doing the longer rep sessions, it's a shorter amount of repetitions. So we might be running for long periods of time, but there's less of them. Just think there's only one more rep after this. So we're nearly at the 7-minute mark. Come on, another 10 seconds and we've got our last minute to go. Okay, that's 7 minutes. This is it, our last minute. This is where it hurts a bit more, I know. But you can do this, come on. Keep pushing to the end. Let me know where you are at the moment doing this session. Are you outside? Are you on a treadmill? Let me know how the session went and how you found it. Right, 30 seconds, come on. We're nearly there. You're doing really well. We're so nearly there now, come on. The final 15 seconds now. Then we can go to that walk and recover. 10. 5. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, well done. That's really good work. So that's the first repetition complete. So just keep moving at a very light level. I know that you're probably tired now, but don't worry. That's the idea. We're working, we're improving, training the body up to the next level up, okay, for the next weeks. So just walk it out. Great stuff. So well done. That's the first repetition done of our 8 minutes. I hope you coped okay with that extra 2 minutes from last week. I'm sure you did. So just deep breaths, let yourselves recover. Unfortunately, you will find this 4 minutes will go quick. It always does when you're tired and you're recovering. And it never seems to go as quick when you're actually doing the actual session itself. But just enjoy this time to recover. And then we'll start that final 8-minute repetition. It's just 3 minutes to go now. So if you know anyone else who you think this program would benefit, please let them know. And if you want to do this with someone else as well, that's always another great way to push yourselves as well. Especially if you're not feeling very motivated one day, if you're doing it with someone, you can work together and keep going. You always feel better when you've completed it. I know at the start sometimes it can feel a bit daunting or you're not motivated to do it, but once you actually have completed the session, you always feel good for doing it. So just remember that. Right, so we are halfway through this recovery. Just another 2 minutes to go. Then we can do exactly the same as what we did before. Just a steady 8 minutes. So all together, including this walk, we are moving, well, for 20 minutes in the session, and if you include the warm up and cool down as well, that is actually the 30 minutes. So that has been the 30 minutes of exercise. So we just are gradually just dropping that walking until we are running for the 30 minutes. If you've got a 5K in mind, if that's your goal, this is a great program for that. Or if it's just general fitness and you just want to gradually increase until you feel comfortable to be able to run, this is also a good program for that. If you feel that you're a little bit more advanced and you want to be pushed a little bit further, I do have another podcast, so please check that one out. So if you just search for Simon Minting audio training, and then you can see I have another one which has got various different sessions suitable for all different levels of ability, so please check that one out as well. And if you are a beginner and you're coping well with this, but you do want to do a little bit extra, there are some beginner sessions there as well, so you can check those out as well. Right, hopefully you're feeling a little bit more recovered. We still have another 30 seconds of recovery to go. So we're nearly there. So just let yourselves recover. Deep breaths. Prepare yourselves for the next 8 minutes. We'll get you through this, okay? We'll work together. Okay, 10 seconds. Are we ready? 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, come on, let's get going again. Here we go. Just 8 minutes to go. And then we've got that cool down and the session is complete. That's week 3 done. We're nearly there. Same as before, just hold a steady pace. I'll break down the minutes for you. So you just keep focused on what you're doing and keep strong and keep going. Just think about how well you've done over the last 3 weeks, how we've built it up and how you've become stronger and fitter. And by completing this session this week, you're going to be even fitter and stronger, ready to tackle that week 4. Think of the benefits. So 1 minute down. Come on, 7 minutes to go now. Keep going, keep that form. Remember those arms. Driving forwards and back rather than across the body. Try to avoid too much rotation from the core. So keep those shoulders facing forwards rather than twisting across the body. Remember, have a nice stride. Try not to take too short of strides. By raising those knees, you will lengthen your stride. Come on, good work. We're nearly 2 minutes in. You're working really well, come on. So that's 2 minutes down now. We have another 6 minutes to go, okay? Come on, we're nearly there, then it's done. Then we'll cool down. Keep going now, come on, I'm with you here. I know it's probably getting a little bit harder now, but you can do this. Just another 20 seconds, and that's 3 minutes down. Just break it down into sections. Okay, so that is 3 minutes now. So another minute and then we're halfway. Come on. It's a big minute, this one. Psychologically, knowing that you're in the second half always feels good. So let's just really keep strong and keep going for this next minute. And then the time will soon pass quick. Come on. If you're doing an out and back on these repetitions, it's nearly time to turn around. And then you're just heading back for home. That's a great way to motivate yourself as well if you're doing that. Then you know every step is a step closer. 10 seconds until we're at that halfway stage. Okay, 4 minutes to go, halfway. Come on. Just think we're heading back. Even if you're not turning around to come back now, just imagine that in your head now. At the distance that you've gone, you're now heading back to where you started this repetition. Keep going through the motions. Keep that form. Break it down into those minutes. Just another 30 seconds and this next minute is complete. That's it, come on, deep breaths. You're doing really well now, come on. So we've got 3 minutes to go now, that's another minute down. Come on. Less than the recovery. You know how quickly that went? Come on, it's less than that. We're nearly there. Remember that visualization that I've mentioned in previous sessions? If that helps, use it. Come on, imagine that you're in that race and that you're pulling away whilst other people are struggling now. You're staying strong and you're pulling away. And there's someone in front of you which you're catching. Come on, let's pull them in for the last bit. The next minute is nearly complete. Come on. Just over 2 minutes to go now. Okay, so 2 minutes to go now. 6 minutes of this repetition down. So this is your last quarter of that rep. Just think on that out and back, we're halfway back to the start again now. You're nearly there. Come on. A minute and a half to go. Get this 30 seconds down and it's the final minute. You've always got something left for that last minute. That's when you dig in and keep pushing because you know you're coming to the end. Last little bit to go now. Come on. Just over a minute to go. So that is 7 minutes of this rep down. 1 minute left. Now this is it. All you've got now. Come on. Keep going. We're nearly there. Come on, I'm going to break it down to 15 seconds. So that's 15 down, 45 seconds to go. See a point in front of you that you want to aim for, that you feel that you can get to. Let's get there. 30 seconds. Come on, 30 seconds to go. See that point, 30 seconds in front of you. Don't slow down. Come on, let's get there. 15 seconds to go. This is it. This is your last few seconds now. Last few strides and we're there. Come on. 5, 3, 2, 1. You're done. Well done. Well done. So you did it. You completed the third session of week 3. That is the week complete. Brilliant work. So if you haven't done already, let's get moving at a nice light level, just an easy walk just to recover. And as we're going through this 5 minutes, we can just do a little quick review of the session, the program itself, where we've come from to this point, and what we've got in store for us. And as I mentioned in the last episode, I'm going to mention just tips and ideas I have for you, how to help yourselves recover for the next session. As we go through this 5 minutes, I'll break down how much time is remaining, so you just keep going and I'll tell you when to stop. So well done. You have completed our longest session today. So we've done 2 lots of 8 minutes with that 4-minute walk in between. Not only that, by adding this 5-minute warm up and cool down to it, we have continuously been moving for 30 minutes. So we have now done the volume of time that we are aiming to do at the end of this program. We just now need to drop down some of that time walking and increase that time running until we are there. So we are on the right lines. So just keep going and keep with the program. So over a minute gone already. So just keep going at a nice light level. So yeah, let's just look at where we come from. So that was the long session done. So we originally started with that 2 lots of 4 minutes, and then we built ourselves up to 2 lots of 6, and now we've built up to 2 lots of 8. So we've got a bit more of a progression to come with that. So we're going to now think about increasing that time so next week we're going to do 2 lots of 12 minutes. And then we're going to drop down the 2 repetitions, and we're just going to focus on the time as 1 repetition. So then we'll build up to just doing 1 lot of 20 minutes and then building up from there until we can gradually get up to our 30 minutes at the end of week 8. Okay, so you're on track, just keep going and we'll get there together. So over 2 minutes down in this cool down now, so just keep it going, just under 3 minutes to go, and then we are done. We've completed that 3rd week. So as mentioned, I'm just going to share some tips and some thoughts with you to help you recover. It's really important that you take on each session feeling good, feeling strong, not feeling tired, just so you can get the best out of your sessions. And if you're not feeling great one day and you're feeling that you're not recovered, if you can give yourselves that extra day's recovery, it's worth doing. It's no point trying to do this if you're struggling. It's better to try and take on these sessions when you're feeling good. So today I'm going to talk a bit about sleep. So sleep is really important with exercise. There's lots of studies out there that shows the negative impact sleep deprivation has on recovery and also performance. So it's not just even how you recover, it's also how you are performing in your activities. So you've just got to be aware that sleep affects the whole body and all the systems, including the brain, the heart, the lungs, also your metabolism and your immune function as well. Also your mood, that's also a key point there. If you're not feeling good, if you're feeling drowsy and not motivated, that's going to affect you as well. So by getting that extra sleep will make your workouts a lot more beneficial and also more enjoyable, just to help your body get to where you want it to get to and also help it recover for your next session. So that's my point for today. Over the next few sessions, I'm going to talk about other ways that you can recover so that you're feeling good and you're feeling ready to start your next session. So under a minute to go now. We've just got another 45 minutes to go now. So just ease it down a little bit more, deep breaths. Look at what you've done. You've done really good work today. That was a tough session, increasing up to 2 lots of 8 minutes. So 6 minutes of running in total with just 4-minute recovery in between. Fantastic achievement. Well done. And we'll look at next week where we will progress slightly. So week 4. So next session, we're going to do 5 lots of 4 minutes with a 1.5 minute recovery. In the pyramid, we are going to add another 4th minute to our pyramid in the middle, And then finally, we're going to do for that longer session, we're going to build it up to 2 lots of 12 minutes. So that's the plan for next week. So rest up, as I've mentioned, and I look forward to training with you next week. Goodbye.